Hi everybody, I thought I'd give a quick update about how oh, that was my dog coughing up in the background. Ew. I thought I'd give a quick update about my physique and my body fat percentage goals. And also I wanted to talk about cellulite, because that's something that a lot of us deal with. So stay tuned and you'll get my perspective on that. So first, let's go ahead and talk about body fat percentage. I'm really happy to announce that today is the first day in my entire life ever where I finally reached my goal of 20% body fat. If you have been following me for a while, you know that this has been a goal of mine for such a long time. I hit my first goal of 25% a while back, and if you want to know how I did that, I will post that video right here. And then once I got to that point, I thought, man, I'm gonna push it to 20%. You don't have to be at 20% body fat in order to be healthy. This is just, you know, there's health on one hand, and then there's just aesthetics and like kind of ego maybe on the other hand. But I will say that I do feel very confident when I go out now. I can wear sleeveless things and feel nice, which is really good, because for years I just did not feel good in anything sleeveless. And I think that a lot of gals probably understand what I'm talking about. Even when I was skinnier, when my arms were skinnier, they were not toned at all whatsoever. And now, you know, they're definitely getting there. So I feel completely fine. I don't know if you can see my triceps. I always try to show my triceps, but it's, you know, with my camera, unless I have a long stick, like you can't see it. But regardless, you can kind of see my triceps, and my shoulders are, they're fitter than they've ever been, and I just feel so much better. So my first body fat percentage goal of 25%, I did that with diet only. I was not going to the gym. I was not doing anything active at all whatsoever. I was at a desk job. I was very, very healthy. I still am very healthy, but all of my numbers were great. So if you just need to improve your health and your numbers, and if you do not have time to work out, you can do it. You can absolutely do this. But if you just kind of want to feel more confident, and if you feel like you might need a little bit of structure going on in order to feel that way, then weights is where it's at. It really is. And I've been working really, really hard since January 2nd. That's when I got my butt in the gym, but it's because I finally had time to do that. So a lot of us don't have time to do that. So anyway, I just thought I would share my body fat percentage goal, and that it has been reached, and I'm really excited about that. But I also want to talk to you about cellulite because it's related. When I was skinny, I did not realize that I even had cellulite. I had no idea. I didn't know until I took before shots for my online trainer. All right, I'm just gonna show what these look like, and sorry if they're not the most pleasing thing ever. And I don't need any negative commentary. I don't need that. That's not why I'm sharing this. I'm sharing this to basically help out anybody who's feeling not very comfortable in their own skin. So here are my before shots. And as you can see, my butt, or right below my butt, my butt too, my butt and my thighs, they had cellulite, and I honestly didn't realize that I had cellulite. I think it's because, you know, from the front I didn't, and from the side I couldn't see anything. So here are my photos that I just took recently. And as you can see, there's a big difference. Yes, my butt is bigger and my thighs are bigger, so I don't have the thigh gap that I was rocking there for a little while, but I do not care because the overall aesthetics, in my opinion, they're so much more pleasing now. So I've got more going on there. That's okay because at least it's shaped and my cellulite is gone. I mean, it is just, it's not there. I feel really confident. It's nice. I like it. I'm enjoying it. So I thought I would just share that with you. So basically, if you want to get thin and if you want to get your numbers down in terms of like your triglycerides or anything like that, then diet alone can absolutely get you there. And if you feel like you can rock a bikini without really just like that, put on a bikini and you got a bikini body, then you know what, good for you. I think that's awesome. I've always wanted to have that kind of confidence, but I really haven't had that kind of confidence until lately. So if you're like me and you're a little bit timid and you sort of want to kind of sculpt yourself in order to feel more confident, and if you're like, how in the world do I get rid of this cellulite, then lifting heavy weights might really be the thing. And I highly recommend that you do some shoulder work with some, look these things up because I didn't know what they were before I started working out, with some side laterals with some dumbbells. Do some tricep work with either like a cable machine. You can do some tricep stuff there. I recommend that you do some booty work by just doing, what do I like to do? Hip thrusts. Hip thrusts, at first I couldn't add any weights. It was just me and my body doing hip thrusts. And then I started adding a bar, and then I started adding weight to a bar, and now I've got a bar plus 90 pounds. And I can hip thrust those suckers, and it's pretty freaking rad. And there's a huge difference. I guess, like, just start with that. Just start small, and you can see and feel the difference, and hopefully that will help get rid of any cellulite issues that you're having. That, and of course, I have to add though, I'm not just working out. I'm still eating really, really well overall. So I'm not sure if I just ate a bunch of like candy bars and donuts and pizza, and worked out, I don't think that would do it at all, because there's a saying that you can't outwork a bad diet, and I'm imagining that's probably true. So I'm doing all of the above. It takes work, people, it really does. But now I'm happy to say that I'm living proof that if you put in the work, you can do it. I started the channel though really for people who didn't have time to work out. So this is just sort of an extra video in case you wanted to think about making time to work out, if you wanted to see what could happen if you upped your game, if you're already doing really well on your diet, and you know, what else can you do? Or if you are the type of person who works out only and you have a really crappy diet and you're not seeing really great results, then you need to do better on your diet game. You really do. And by diet, I don't mean a temporary thing. I mean the way you eat, generally speaking. And it's the trend that matters. Perfection does not matter. It's the overall trend that matters, okay? So if you have questions about nutrition, or if you need some encouragement, and if you're looking for somebody to help coach you as you go through this, I am not a registered dietitian or anything like that, but I am happy to coach people through their process and also to point them toward any academic journal articles that might help inform people on their journey to health and fitness. So leave a comment or a question below. You can always email me, and I'll leave that in the description box below. And what else? I guess that's it. Subscribe if you haven't already done so, and give this video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it, and especially because I shared my before photos, which are embarrassing. I really do appreciate the thumbs up, y'all. But I'm doing it because I'm trying to build a community. We are a community, and if we can find each other and help support each other, that's what matters. My cat thinks so. Yeah, there's enough negativity on the internet. We could use some support, y'all. All right, everyone, until next time, I will see you later. Ciao. Aw, baby.